Hey up everyone, Magpie Gaming here bringing you another Starfield video. I hope you're all doing well. So we've got a couple of news snippets to go through in this video. There's 3 or 4 different sort of subjects to go through. The first one we're starting with is that it has seemingly been confirmed that at least at launch there will be no DLSS or XeSS support in the game. It is only going to support AMD's FSR, which isn't a big surprise. We kind of already knew this anyway. It's a very AMD centric title. AMD devs have had a hand in actually coding in FSR into the game, so we knew that there probably wouldn't be any baked in Nvidia support from the start. But a Twitter user by the name of Sebastian Castellanos, if I hope I've pronounced that right, has been poring over the preload files that we have now. Obviously you can preload the game down onto your Xbox or your PC at the moment. He's been going down through the preloaded files and found nothing in them that points to anything relating to DLSS or the Intel equivalent, which is XeSS. That's not to say that support might not come later on. There is a little bit of a backlash in the community at the moment against this. Obviously we know that they've partnered with AMD and it's going to be just AMD from the start, but it does cut out the sort of majority of the graphics card users out there. More people use Nvidia than they do AMD, and I'm not going to get into which one is better than the other because it's just an argument that goes on forever. But the fact that this support for the Nvidia cards isn't there has pissed off a lot of people. But there are a few caveats to that. One, you might not actually need that kind of thing in the game anyway. If you've got a pretty good graphics card, you probably don't need the help of that technology anyway. That is more for the lower end graphics cards that might struggle to push the really good visuals in the game, so you would turn on FSR or DLSS to give you that sort of graphical fidelity. But if you've got a good graphics card, then you probably won't need to use that technology anyway. And if you haven't, you can still use FSR. FSR is pretty open source. It's supported by the Intel cards. It's supported by 10 series Nvidia cards and upwards, I believe. So you will be able to use FSR anyway with it being open source. There are rumors that it's going to be just FSR 2, but I have heard that FSR 3 might be included into the game for those of you who are AMD users out there and interested in that thing. But I haven't really found any other news on that just at the moment. It's just a rumor that I've heard. Next up, Seagate is releasing a number of external drives that are Starfield themed, and you'll see these on screen now. They look really good. They've got the Starfield logo on them. They've got customizable RGB on the bottom, and they're going to be coming in 3 different sizes. This is going to be 2TB, 5TB and 8TB. And we also have the pricing for these two. So for the 2TB here in the UK, it's going to be £110. Over in the States, it's going to be exactly the same. It's going to be $110. For the 5TB here in the UK, it's going to be £165. For you guys over in the States, that's going to be $170. And for the 8TB one here in the UK, it's going to be £235. I can't find a link to the 8TB one over in the States, but I would assume it'd be between $230 and $240. Now I do have links to the American ones. They can be pre-ordered through Best Buy. I will put the link in the description down below for you guys. I can't actually find a link to these on the Seagate UK site though for you guys over here in the UK, but I will put a link to their page where they have all the sort of customized hard drives that they do. I would assume at some point it's going to show up on those pages, but it doesn't seem as though it's up for pre-order here in the UK just yet. Next up, Chill Blast, who are a custom PC builder here in the UK, are doing a number of Starfield themed PCs. We've seen a couple of these recently. Origin put out a video of a custom PC that they've done for Starfield, although I'm not aware of whether you can actually order that and buy that. We also had a custom one done by another guy that looks really good, and Chill Blast have jumped in and decided that they're going to offer up 4 different PCs that you can customize, all with Starfield themes to them, and you will also get a copy of the game with the PCs if you order it. Obviously these are all AMD heavy systems. There's no Intel included in these, or Nvidia for that fact. Next up, a reviewer of Starfield who works for Tech for Gamers. He was sent one of the review codes recently and has started playing the game. He says that he's put 15 hours into the game and he hasn't found one bug in the game yet. And this goes back to a previous subject that we had where execs at Xbox had come out and said that they've reviewed the bug counts within the game and said that it is going to be the Bethesda game that ships with the least amount of bugs. They're very confident in this game. They're very confident in their Q&A process on the game, and so far this reviewer has played 15 hours and not found one bug. But I guess it kind of comes down to what you constitute as a bug. I mean, I don't know. It depends. It's completely subjective with something like that. What might be a bug to one person might be something that's just not completely noticeable to another person, so I don't know. But this person has been playing it, noted that they haven't found any bugs. They've also said that the game looks really good, considering it's on the Creation engine, which isn't known for its graphical fidelity. This could be another reason that they've brought AMD techs in on this to boost the sort of graphical fidelity with FSR. But this reviewer said the game's looking really good. And last but not least is the fact that Post Malone is apparently looking very forward to playing Starfield. He was recently at one of his shows and was signing autographs for people. One of the people that was waiting for an autograph asked him if he was looking forward to Starfield, to which he replied, "Fuck yes, I can't wait to play it." I'll put a link in the description below so you can go check out that little video. But it's kind of like, wow, these people actually play computer games. But then just because they're famous, you know, they're still human. They still like to have downtime like the rest of us. They still like to have some R&R. So yeah, Post Malone apparently has a setup on his touring bus, and he's going to be playing the game on there. And that's pretty much it for the latest Starfield news, ladies and gentlemen. As I say, I'm following the game closely. If you want to stay up to date with the latest news, hit that subscribe button, press the bell, give this video a thumbs up if you want to, or give it a thumbs down if you didn't like it. If you didn't like something about it, let me know in the comment section, and I can always try and change that in future videos. As always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stay safe, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.